everybody, welcome back.
Hello.
Hopefully the audio is fixed. I see the audio on the Discord on the capture going through, so I believe it should be all fine. Also, I've been able to push to talk on my side, so that way, no one else can hear the background noises on my side, or like when Danny talks, you won't be hearing him echo.
Hopefully all goes well.
Oh, I'm sure it will. It's just I've already done this with Sharp during the streams.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just making sure if I actually heal my Pokemon.
Yeah.
You want to read this guy real quick?
That trio you've already defeated. If I liken them to food, they will only be decors. The real battling begins now.
Says number 4.
Numero cuatro.
I feel like the last person we fought on this had a Beltoy and a Pinecone for some reason. I remember specifically those two.
Like that same beginning. It's been a bit, so I don't remember, but maybe. I think we have seen Panko before.
And still, Hitmontop is being an absolute chad.
Oh yeah, yeah. he did.
This I can't forget. Just he never freaking. See, and then Sudowoodo is not the chad.
Sudowoodo, it's good to see you haven't changed at all. Yeah.
Hitmontop hasn't changed at all, which is also good. Where he just never goes into hyper mode.
Yeah, Hitmontop is indeed the chad. Hitmonchan.
And I'm not even mad if he does at this point because it's just the fact that he went so long without doing it.
Yeah, so fair enough. Hitmonchan. You're doing good work out there.
What, bro? Target the Sudowoodo like a dumbass. Okay.
He tanked that pretty well.
Yeah, he did actually.
Yeah. Sudowoodo did a thing, and it was not bad.
He did a pretty good thing until he doesn't.
Until he does not, yeah.
You fucker.
Sudowoodo, come on, man.
You couldn't kill the Beltoy to protect your lad?
Man, Pseudo.
You know what, Hema? You don't even deserve to take the death shot. I'm switching you out.
Yeah.
You're too good for that.
Yeah.
Pseudo wants to be a dumbass, so you can die alone.
Yeah, you don't deserve to die because of his sins. Hitmonchan.
Oh, look at you, not able to take hits, huh? It's almost like you should have helped him out.
Yeah, ass.
Oh, Fluffy's? Oh.
Yeah, Fluffy's team is.
Didn't even realize that.
I don't see the either. And that. Nope. Damn it. Cool, thanks. You're doing your job.
You want a medal?
Wow, you did your job. Oh, that's fun.
Onyx. It's an onyx.
What's the joke of that one? What?
It's an onyx.
Oh, the picture. It's the profile picture really doesn't help.
No, I meant it's an onyx. Look, it's an onyx.
Oh, well, dead.
Good, everyone's dead.
Flaffy might take it? Maybe?
Oh my god. But no, it won't.
No,
Wait,
yeah.
how does levitate work underground? Hang on, where's that logic?
Hey, shush.
No. Did you see that though? He was underground. It's like, oh, levitated makes it so you move.
Yeah, man,
He's underground.
No, man, he's digging, and then he takes a break, and then slightly isn't touching neither the ceiling or the bottom.
Absolutely bullshit.
I'm technically not touching the ground. I'm still floating in
How
the
is he
middle.
how's Baltoy both faster than Flaffy but slower?
Yes.
He
Also-
did the fucking assist trick from Pokemon Black and White competitive, where he's like,
Yeah.
let me use assist. What is it called? Assist and what is that thingy that makes moves priority?
It's either Prankster. Or... Yeah.
Yeah. Let me use the prankster so that my assist always goes first. Have a party full of things that know dive, and also hold the lagging tail so I go last. So my assist goes first, right? And then I'm underground, and then because I'm not using assist, I'm using dive, I go last. So that way I can never get hit.
It's crazy how that was legit a competitive fight.
It's not crazy. It's also stupid that levitate works with dig.
Well, yes, but loopholes and logic.
Get out of here, you stupid levitating asshole. Get out of there with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Cool. Hey, we're gonna have to have the dynamic duo finish this off.
There you go. Too bad Yaman can evolve into Young Mega in this game. At least I think it doesn't.
Why wouldn't it be able to?
Well, because I'm pretty sure Young Mega was introduced in 7.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was. I'll check real quick. But...
I almost think you're right. It's just I can't. It seems weird.
Yeah, it does seem like a thing it had since day one, but like,
Yeah, it's just like the fact that I couldn't believe for the longest time that, or I probably could at the time because it was in the game, obviously. But after Diamond and Pearl, it always baffled me how Miss Drevis was actually an Emerald Pokemon, and then Miss Magius just got an evolution in the next game.
yeah.
Like because it feels like to me at this point that Miss Drevis was introduced in Diamond and Pearl, though even though I know it wasn't.
Yeah, it'd be weird like that. It is weird because like I don't know. It feels like Pokemon should evolve the gen they're introduced, but then Pokemon for whatever reason waits like 1 or 2 generations before they do.
So, okay, I'll put it this way. I don't mind giving Pokemon evolutions when they don't have a 3-stage already. However, when it's something like a 1-stage evolution and then the next game over you add the evolution to it, that's what annoys me. If you had waited another gen, I would have been more understanding to that.
What are some examples of it?
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Miss Magius. Miss Drevis, Emerald. Next game over, Miss Magius.
Well, Mischievous is from Johto.
Wait, is it from Johto?
Yeah, the Ghost Gym Leader has one.
Oh my god, see, that's another example. I can't believe that, like, it feels like it was Emerald, but it wasn't. It was Johto now, wasn't it? It feels like a Pearl Pokemon, though.
It took me a minute because you said that earlier, and I was going to correct you at first, but I'm like, that sounds right. But then when I was looking for Mega, it hit me in the head. No, Mischievous is from Johto, and then Evolution came in Sinnoh.
Dang, I feel old now.
Well, 10 years ago, no, over 10 years ago, Pokemon Black and White was introduced. I feel old now.
Okay, well, hang on. Now begs the question: when was Pokemon Yellow made?
Oh no, dude, you're gonna feel ancient. Pokemon Yellow.
Brett, this Metachan. I think I might take a Metachan and probably the Furret.
Yeah, that sounds like a good.
Let me just look through these again. Noctowl. That one might be good too.
I think not that was finished.
No, Noctowl is almost full still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at the heart gauge. This one's finished, this one's full.
Huh.
I definitely want Furret though, because Furret's a cool Pokemon. I guess I'll take Metagam because they have the Twisted Teaspoon.
But yeah, to answer your question about Pokemon Yellow, it was released 1998.
1990?
1998.
I was born in 1997, dude.
You were a 1-year-old when it came out.
Maybe it wasn't. Well, I think I just got it as a hand-me-down, if anything.
Yeah, that's probably not.
Because I know I have the game.
Yeah.
Still feel really old considering that though.
I mean, it's always crazy to hear like games that you played like during your childhood, and now you're like, oh hey, that came out over 10 years ago. Like for me with Black and White, I'm like,
It hits harder with me just because now Nintendo Switch has the fucking the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Colored, or not colored, but Game Boy. But I think there's a colored mode on it. I'm not gonna read this dialogue. Fuck it. They came out with those for the Nintendo Switch, the emulators or whatever you want to call them. I don't know if Switch calls them emulators. I call them emulators because that's what they are.
Yeah.
But they came out with those, and I'm like, oh no! I remember being like 6-year-old when I got my Advance.
Oh, dude.
Or somewhere around that age.
Yeah. If they ever do that with DS games, that's when I know I've reached that mark. Because I was like 7 when I got my first ever DS.
You know,
which has...
It's funny. There's a good possibility they could legitimately do that with the Switch, considering Switch has touchscreen capabilities.
Yeah.
So they literally could make a DS emulator for it.
Yeah. I can see that either... I can see them doing that with the Switch or the next console. I can see that easily being like the case.
It's funny because I haven't heard of a next console from Nintendo yet, because I feel like the Switch is the peak of what they can do. They like the best they could do is make it better for running things. That's about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they make like a new cartridge exclusive for the new one, that's when I like say, okay, hang on, dude. If it's like the Switch, if it's like the Switch 2.0 or something like that, and they make a whole new cartridge for it, it's just that it like has improved storage capabilities, graphic capabilities, frame this, that. And it's like, but you have to buy it because we're only making games for this one now.
Yeah.
That's when I say, no thanks.
I honestly will be happy if they do like a PS5 situation. Not make it fucking hard to buy, of course, but like where PS5 games, you can play them on PS4, of course, but technically the PS5 is more powerful. So basically what I want Nintendo to do in the future is basically, hey, we can now make better looking games, but they are still playable in the previous console, just obviously in lower quality. That's honestly all I can wish for in that Switch console, basically.
Backwards
Also,
capability.
fuck you, so.
Backwards capability, yeah, or compatibility, right? This bitch had 2 trap hinges.
Oh yeah, would you look at the? But yeah, Nintendo really doesn't really have to do like anything special for the next console. It's like, hey, we released one that's technically more powerful, but it's backwards backwards. It's backwards compatible, meaning that you can play your old games on. That's fine. Him on Chad.
But fuck you, Meditate.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they both know dig. Anyways, the best I can see Nintendo doing in terms of a new console, like they've already done like basically the hybrid home console on the go console, right?
Yeah.
So they can't really beat that unless, now hear me out. The only logical next step for Nintendo in terms of look at this cool new thing, it does different things that the Switch didn't, is making a VR console. And that's a logical next step that Nintendo can take, and it's really one of the only ones I can think of.
And still letting it be mobile, right? So
yes.
Like you can put it, yeah.
That would technically already exist. The Oculus Quest is the one that basically is the mobile VR.
Yeah, but it's exclusive to obviously VR. But like, if then you can take it out the dock and then play like other games on it. It's like, yeah, well, that is like the next step, honestly.
It's the only logical one that I can see, really. Also, thank you for like first move, dude.
Yeah, maybe Furry will be the next Chad of our team.
It might be, because now Hitman Tough is like acting up a bit.
You know, it's all good, right? Copium, you took it. Yeah, because like Nintendo has surprisingly not done much with VR. I think like the only
they did the weird like kids box thingy for it once, yeah. But it was really cruddy from what I know.
Yeah, because like it's been like over a year, at least 2, like, and like nothing has come out for that.
What I know about the VR that Nintendo was it was a cardboard box thingy that you for kids to build, and all you did was you set your Switch into it, and it was like. It was awful, like god awful. Like it was like the equivalent of having a phone try to be your VR headset.
Yeah. So
which
I can
does
imagine
exist. Your there are some things where your phone can literally act as a VR headset if you have the required thing.
It's true. They are making phones that powerful nowadays.
It's not that powerful. It's the equivalent of having a the one thing that really hurts your eyes in front of your screen the whole time without any protection, which is a blue light.
Yeah, that's true.
Which, unfortunately, I can't actually see, so I'm in the clear.
Not very good. Imagine if, like, in the next Switch console, they go with that VR idea. Also, for Red Y.
No, I think that's the first time they've done that since then.
That's true, but it's like it's just like in general, whenever Pokemon go in hyper mode, it's like, it makes me a bit sad.
Yeah, no, it makes me sad too, though.
But like, yeah, let's say with the next Nintendo console, they do that premise with VR, where it's like you can dock it, play it on TV, or you can and then connect it with like something to make a VR console as well, and then imagine. The first like major game for it is Metroid Prime 4, where you can play as Samus via the headset, and then do all. I think that legit will be awesome.
Yeah. So here's the thing, Danny. I don't think they even need to, in terms of like how it's done. They don't really need to like make a special thing to hook up just so it can be like a home console, because what we would do was, obviously you would have the headset, right?
Yeah.
And you would have the controllers for the headset, like all VR does.
Yeah.
What you could do is you could just have set it up like obviously a dock. That's the one thing that it would need. It's just you
Yeah.
wouldn't need like a separate controller. You could just use the VR controller because if they make it right, it should work with it, just like the Switch controllers do.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. No, that can definitely be very awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and again, I'm just imagining like the Metroid Prime 4 with that. It's like you looking for Samus's point of view. It's like, oh
Like
my
on the
god.
VR controllers themselves, you could have like two settings in like the settings menu on the console for it, and be like, oh, do you want to set your settings to VR mode or do you want to set it to home console mode or something like that?
Yeah, that's just awesome.
So like when you have it on a certain mode, your button layout changes slightly.
Yeah. And obviously, if you're gonna take in mobile, then obviously you just use normal Switch, like what the Switch has. But yeah, it's like that would be awesome. Like Switch, it's like people always go down on the Switch saying, "Oh, it's not that cool." But then you realize like how massive it was for being the first mobile console. So now imagine imagine Nintendo's like, "Hey, let's one up ourselves by making the first mobile VR set." Like truly, like you can take it anywhere. I think that will be like a game changer.
Yeah. There's possible timings, but whatever.
Everything good?
Yeah, just I'm gonna go heal up and I'm gonna pause the recording for a bit. Just
Okay.
for a little bit because again, bad timings. We just started recording and someone's already knocking at my door.
Oh.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we're back.
Papa the Boo.
It's not the next episode, obviously, it's just I'm back from the end pause. For you guys, it was probably like, I don't know, a second.
Yeah.
Not even, probably.
But yeah.
But yeah. What are we on, 5?
I think 6 actually.
How many are these?
More than 5.
Hello, hello, hello! If you want to get by me, you have to watch my performance. Okay, let the show begin.
Are there clowns? If there are not clowns, you are.
I am the clown.
I mean, you dress like one, but you're not funny.
Oh yeah? Well, you two look more like clowns than me. Look at these clowns.
Spin us a bit of a
bit of a clown, yeah. He's not the circus. He's the oh no, he's not a clown. He's the whole circus. There we go. That's the.
You nailed it, man. 10 out of 10.
First try, clearly.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not an edit right there. Wink, wink, nudge.
You know me. I don't even edit my shit.
No, you don't.
I only edited it once, and that was when there was something said by a certain someone that was awfully close to a word that I'm not going to repeat.
Man.
That was during the Final Fantasy episode too. Not you, Danny. It was someone else.
Okay, I was thinking like, wait, did I see something?
No. That was with 2 other individuals.
Yeah. Okay.
Kadabra.
The magician.
Oh right, I forgot Top was still in. He was still in hyper mode, and he still landed that hit.
What a Chad. Yeah,
I
he's
had
a Chad.
forgotten he was in hyper mode this whole time.
Hey man, he's a Chad. He doesn't need like. So we have the clown with Spinda, the magician with Alakazam. The fuck is Cacnea?
I don't know, the living plant.
Hmm. Maybe like the
Behold,
ball,
the living plant!
or maybe like the ball that they make the animals do
All
tricks
the way
with.
from bumfuck nowhere.
All
Cactus!
Cactus, make your way to the stage.
You're now
Fucking
on the spotlight. Kinesis.
whoa! He twisted a spoon.
Is that even a move in the game anymore? Because I don't remember seeing Kinesis at all.
That might have been one of the moves they removed during Sword and Shield, actually.
Bro, it's just Sand Attack for Psychics. Why would they remove it?
Because it's Sand Attack for Psychics.
But but hear me out. If you're gonna remove it off the Psychics that can use it, at least put it on, at least give the Psychics who had it Sand Attack.
Nah.
Which I almost can guarantee you they didn't do.
Game Freak be nah. I guess on the topic of Pokemon during a Pokemon video, we should be getting that big patch for Scarlet and Violet later this month.
The one that allows you to transfer Pokemon from Arceus?
That, and also like a bug fix patch too, like to help fix.
You mean the patch that probably fixes, and I quote, either bugs that did exist, which I do acknowledge that they exist, or the ones that people caused and normally wouldn't obviously, wouldn't clearly exist unless you caused it.
Hopefully the former.
Which is...
Because I think those glitches that you cause by yourself are actually kind of funny. So
yeah, like the Skyrim horse. Like that's one that you can cause yourself, and it's an easy one to do. It's simple, like how the fucking legendary motorcycle works. It's just you jump backwards, boom.
Yeah. I'm betting $5 imaginary dollars that we're probably gonna get a Pokemon Presents. Like they'll now say Pokemon Presents later this month, and then another $5 imaginary dollars that Scarlet and Violet DLC. So in total, 10 imaginary dollars.
When did Scarlet and Violet come out again?
November 18th.
2018?
No, November 18th.
What year?
Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah.
Last year?
I don't know, I'm forgetful, okay? You really think they're gonna have a DLC ready within, I don't know, 5 months?
Well, it's not gonna release the same day, obviously, but...
Or even have a trailer for a concept.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what they did for Sword and Shield.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't watch the Direct, so I wouldn't know.
No, it wasn't announced in the Direct, but like what they did for Sword and Shield, it's like, okay, February is like the anniversary for Pokemon because Red and Blue came out February of 1990 something. So it's like they're probably gonna have a presents, show up, probably announce the big bug patch. Hopefully something.
I'm gonna laugh instead of like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. They're like, and now for you all been waiting for. Most of you probably knew it was coming. It's a Pokemon thing, and then there's like Pokemon Rumble 3.
Yo.
Actually, I wouldn't be mad about that though.
I played the second one.
I played the first. Wait, is the second one the paid stuff?
Is it paid? I just remember there being a Pokemon Rumble for the 3DS.
Okay, wait, maybe there is actually 3 of them that exist. I remember there being a Pokemon Rumble and then Rumble 2. And then there was like a weird like paid one that had like other gen Pokemon on it. It was like a
So,
MOBA almost.
I can
Or sorry, a
try.
gacha more like.
I can. Well, yeah, mobile. All gachas are mobiles.
Yeah, but it was also for the 3DS.
Hmm. Ouch. Yeah.
I don't know. Either Pokemon Rumble 3 or 4. Anyways, I'd like to see another one that isn't a gacha weird thing that they had.
Yeah. That is one.
Because there was like in-game currency you could buy to like do stuff, and I was like, why?
Man, that's always a bit scummy. It's like you're already paid 60, like $40 to $60.
I just want to play with my weird toy Pokemon figures that beat the shit out of each other.
Meh.
Will Sudowoodo stop being such a little shit, prick, bad Pokemon, evil bitch? Find out next time in the next episode. See you guys.